guys, I'm Jason Winters. Obviously, if you're watching this, I actually invited you to take a look at my class. And I'm so thankful that you have, and I'm excited because I think you're gonna like what you hear. Basically, essential oils has been something that I've really taken advantage of in my journey of coming down 80 pounds, and I'm not done yet. In fact, journeys are just that. Like, they just kind of continue until you reach your goal, and then you actually set up new goals. And that's why I love essential oils integrating into my coaching practice. If you don't know, I'm a holistic health coach. I'm certified through the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And one of the things that we really focus on in the school is bio-individuality, which means what works for one person may not work for another person. And so I totally respect that. This may not be something that interests you, but I do thank you for taking a look. And with essential oils, because they've been used for centuries, even in Bible times, essential oils were used, and they were revered highly because of their value. And the quality of essential oils is very important too. So we're going to jump right in and just talk about essential oils that are essential for weight loss. Now, essential oils are great for tons of things. Like, essential oils are great if you're suffering from maybe pain-related issues, or if you're having headaches. Sometimes people will use essential oils and they've had success. I'm not making any claims or promises, but many people have seen great results. Arthritis, I have family members who use it who are asthmatic. Myself, I used to be asthmatic, and I haven't used my inhaler in many years because essential oils has supported me in that way. So you may find that essential oils will help you in some way that you wouldn't even have expected. But let's go ahead and get started, because in this video, we're going to really focus on essential oils and how they support in weight loss. So if maybe weight loss isn't your thing, then we can talk offline, and maybe I can help you see how it can support another area in your life. But this particular video is going to be kind of focused on how essential oils can support you with your weight loss. And I'm not going to go through every oil that I have here, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of how you can integrate them in your life. Now, understand that when you are attempting to lose weight, it's more than what you eat physically. It's more than what you put in your mouth and what you ingest. A lot of times, there are outside factors that influence how much we're eating, what we're eating, why we're eating, the time of day that we're eating. It's a lot, right? So just to give you an example, that this may be your case, you're at work and you have a stressful day at work, and so afterward, you don't even realize it, but it's just like you're fiending for some chocolate. That was my situation. Or mine was the Ben & Jerry's ice cream or the 7-Eleven donuts. I absolutely love them, and that's where I kind of got my release. That's where I went to when I needed like a pick-me-up or something. And it really was the sugar that was giving a response in my brain to give me the high that I needed. And I know that word is kind of extreme, but that's basically what it is that you get. The signals start activating in your brain, and then you're feeling good, but just for a moment, until guilt sets in or you realize that you're picking up the weight or whatnot. So let's talk about stress for a moment and what you can do to relieve stress, because cortisol levels are raised when your stress levels are raised. And when you have cortisol levels raised, that's the reason our midsection is holding on to so much weight, because cortisol is a hormone. So it doesn't matter how much I exercise, I can run on a treadmill, I can do all of these different things. But if I'm having stress in my life and I'm not finding a way to manage that stress, then the weight is not going to budge. So one essential oil that I recommend for stress is lavender. Lavender is a great essential oil that you can use for stress. Now, how can you use lavender to help you with stress? You'll see this wonderful diffuser that actually comes with the kit that I'm going to tell you about a little bit later. But you can diffuse it. You can diffuse it at night before you go to sleep. I personally diffuse while I'm sleeping. I actually just turn it on. I turn the light off so that it's not bothering me, and it just kind of gives a nice mist in the air. And so it doesn't bother me. I just sleep so comfortably. I don't use lavender. I actually use frankincense at night when I'm sleeping. But If you want to use lavender in the diffuser, that's one way. That's a great way. So aromatically in the air, you're breathing it in. It's getting into your lungs and it's getting into your blood system, and it's just providing wonderful benefits. Lost my words there. So lavender is a great oil to help that. Another way to use lavender is to create what I call a natural inhaler or a natural diffuser even. So still aromatically, but you're mixing the aromatic benefits with the topical benefits. So you can take a few drops, and I can demonstrate it here for you. I'll just take this lavender here that's open already. And you put it in your hand just like so. One drop, I think two just dropped. And you rub it. If you're doing lavender, you're trying to reduce stress, I would just rub it lightly, not so vigorously. And then you can take it and I just felt something move in my stomach. So it helps with digestion as well. It can support that because when you have less stress, you're able to digest your food better. A lot of people use this when they have skin conditions. So if that's you, that's something. Essential oils can be used for several different things that you may be suffering from. You can use essential oils. So stress is a big one, and you can probably think of some things that are stressful in your life that maybe make you turn to food. And even if it's not that same day, maybe it's tomorrow. Yesterday I had a really stressful day and now I'm eating. One of the things I do when I'm coaching is I help people to recognize those triggers. So just because you had your eating maybe is a little too much, or you're overeating, you're finding yourself, it may have been something that happened actually yesterday or the day before or even the week before. And so really digging into the reasons that you're having stress is super important. All right, next let's talk about peppermint oil. This is a great one too, and guys, you may find that it's some other oils that would come in your kit that will benefit you greatly, but I'm just highlighting the ones that really work for me with such a big weight loss and being able to consistently keep the weight off. Okay, so it's not just essential oils. Obviously it's healthy eating, it's exercise, it's so much more. But with weight loss, a lot of people say it's mental, but yeah, it's mental, but it's emotional, it's physical, it's a lot of outside factors too. So I just want to kind of break that down to you so people aren't thinking, oh, these essential oils are going to make me lose weight. Absolutely not. In fact, if that's what you're thinking, I would encourage you not to purchase an essential oils kit at all. But peppermint oil is amazing. It's probably, I can't say it's my favorite, but it is definitely one of my favorite. All of these that I'm sharing are my favorites. So peppermint oil is nice because it can invigorate you, it can give you energy, it can awaken you. And that's what I find in the afternoon. Even still, sometimes that 2 o'clock crash will come, even though I'm not having sugar or anything, my body just may need a pick-me-up because after I've had lunch, now my body is working to digest the food from 12:30 when I'm done lunch till 1:30, and it just gives your body a little bit of tired. Like your body's been working hard to digest this food. And so to pick me up, to feel energy, I just do the same thing with the peppermint. Drop a few, 1-2 drops in my hand, and this time I rub vigorously, and then I kind of create the natural inhaler, or some people call it the hand diffuser. All right, so peppermint oil is amazing. I also take a couple drops of peppermint oil, and you can just put it, I know you guys don't need a demo of how to drop oil in water, but you can take the peppermint oil, drop it in the water, right, and just drink it. And it just clears your throat. Like immediately I just feel like cleansing happening, and my brain is just like bing, bing, bing. So I wish you guys were here to get the whiff coming from the diffuser and to really experience taking a sample of the peppermint oil, because it's amazing. If you're interested in a sample, just send me a message and I'd be willing to do that. I don't have a sample of everything, but I have a good amount of samples that I can send you guys. All right, so that's the second one. Next, we're going to talk about Digest. All right, so we talked about peppermint and how peppermint supports your digestive system, and it does. It's great and it's amazing. But one thing I love also in conjunction with the peppermint is Digest. Now, Digest is a blend, and let me just see what's in Digest. Here we have tarragon oil, ginger, which you guys know that ginger, a lot of times people think of an upset stomach, I'm gonna use ginger, but the reason that that you're feeling good or better when you have ginger with an upset stomach is because it's actually reducing or in many cases for some people, have to be careful of the claims that we make, but for me, I noticed that I have a reduction of bloat, which means inflammation is reducing, and that's what ginger does. So when you're having an upset stomach, it's active, and so having that calm down, that's kind of what the ginger does. It's really, really good for your digestion, so now you're able to digest. Fennel is very similar. It's wonderful. It's great. Lemongrass. This has anise in it, patchouli, and some other oils that are really, really good for your digestive system. And we all know the benefits of probiotics and how they support in your gut health. But with essential oils, they're not a probiotic at all, but they actually support. If you're taking a probiotic with good quality essential oils, they kind of team up in your gut and really help things to digest properly. All right. So that was 3 things. We talked about lavender for the stress. And you know what? Let me just hop back to the stress. Stress Away is like one of my favorite go-tos. And this is a blend also, and it has lavender in it. I believe it also has frankincense too. Yes. No, it doesn't. Sorry. It doesn't have frankincense, but it has a ton of calming oils in it too. And I just want to kind of keep this brief. We're coming up on 12 minutes, so let's move through. Orange is a really nice one too. Orange essential oil is good. It's similar to what peppermint can do for you, but the reason that I want to highlight orange and especially grapefruit, this is one of my favorites. I actually love grapefruit more than the orange. Grapefruit is good, and they're both the citrus, and they support. You know, a lot of times people think of grapefruit as something that will support them in burning fat. And that's exactly what the essential oil does. And this essential oil, orange, grapefruit, lemon, actually comes in a kit as well. They're very similar in how they react in the body, because they're going to support you with being able to actually burn fat without even having to necessarily do much exercise. And what I mean by that is outside of exercise, I should say. So you still need to exercise, you still need to eat properly, but this is also supporting you in building a healthy and a strong metabolism. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting something. So we talked about stress, we talked about invigorating, we talked about, oh, you know what I forgot to mention to you guys with the gut support? Another one is my favorite, and I don't have it here with me, but it's oregano oil. Oregano oil is amazing. A lot of people are suffering from candida or like an overgrowth of yeast in their gut system, and you have to really be careful with oregano because you can overdo it. Essential oils are very, very powerful. They're very powerful, yet they're subtle. So sometimes you'll take an essential oil and you're just like, oh, okay, I feel it. And then other times it's like, boom, like you really have to be careful. And oregano oil is one of those that you really have to be careful. I have great suggestions on how you can take oregano oil topically, even internally, to get great benefits to support with candida. All right, and let's see. My last one that I really want to highlight is cinnamon oil or cinnamon bark. And cinnamon is amazing because another reason that we kind of struggle with our weight loss is because of the food cravings. And cinnamon is great at balancing the insulin levels. It's really good at doing that, especially with a healthy diet and exercise. So when you're having cravings, a lot of times, it may not always be the case, but a lot of times it's because our blood sugar is either low or too low. We're dieting down maybe, and it may be a little too aggressive, and so our sugar levels drop, and our body is so much smarter than we are. So the body's like, I need sugar, I need sugar, I need sugar. And when we think of sugar, we don't always think of something like a healthy fruit or an apple with some almond butter, we think of, I want the Snickers, I wanted the donuts, or whatever sugar was in front of me, the cookie or whatever. So with the cinnamon oil, you can actually take that in conjunction like with your meals, or after your meal is done and you're feeling like, man, I want something else, I know I'm not hungry. Cinnamon oil is great for that. It's able to balance out your sugar levels. All right, so I'm just so happy again that you guys have taken a look. I know this was kind of like the essential oils 101 for weight loss, but these are essential oils that are truly essential for weight loss, and I wanted to share them with you. This kit comes with all of what you see here. It's actually 11 because Stress Away actually comes with it. It comes with some other amazing samples, and you even get this diffuser, our Young Living diffuser, with the kit. And it's $160 if you're in the US. Now you're probably wondering, like, all of these oils for $160? If you were to purchase these individually and the diffuser itself is $60 alone, this would cost you well over $200 something. And the reason that the company is allowing us to sell these so cheap is because they know that when you start using essential oils that you won't stop. We have a 54% retention rate, and that's because people really love the quality of our oils and the results that they're getting from our oils as well. Now, the other thing I want to add is that when you purchase oils, a kit from me, I actually comp you a 30-day support and guidance around how to use essential oils to help you lose weight, or how to use essential oils in general. So if you want to create a healthy home, switch out some things, maybe your soaps, we have other lines that go beyond essential oils. But this is where I start with most of my clients, because I see the most results, more immediate results, with just implementing essential oils and creating an environment healthy. Like, you'll hear people say, maybe you've said it, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. And what does that really mean? It means that we have to make changes in our everyday lives and how we're operating and how we're eating, but also how we're living. So in the mornings, I teach my clients how to be mindful about your day and how to focus, and what should be done first thing in the morning for you. Right? Not for everybody, but what specifically will help you based on your needs. So I want to go ahead and wrap this up with saying this. There was a lot said, and I'm not editing this, I'm not cutting. Maybe I forgot something that I wanted to say, but there are three types of people who would look at something like this, and I call them the A, the B, and the C. The A person is like, all right, Jason, I'm all in. I like what I hear. I want to get started with essential oils, and it's just an amazing perk that you're giving away, free support. It's not one-on-one coaching, but it is coaching. It's online coaching that you would get, and it's amazing. My clients are seeing great results with that. And so the A person is like, all right, I'm in. It's no brainer. I see the value. The B person is like, I like it, but, right, you have some questions. So get back to me so that I can answer your questions and we can get moving on your success. All right. The C person is like, thanks for sharing. I'm not interested. See you later. Right. So you got the A, the B, and the C. All I ask is that you get back to me and let me know if you're A, a B, or a C, because that actually helps me. Even, it doesn't matter. I'm not married to any of these, but I just want to support people and get things moving with people. So let me know where you are, and we will go from there. All right, talk to you later. Bye. And thanks again for your time. We're about 19 minutes. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.